things are changing, and things are changing very rapidly. So if you as a financial advisor, and even as a client, continue to do things like you did in the past, you are probably not going to survive the future. So that to me was the first one that we realized. The second one is that we are going to go into a world where compliance is going to be much higher, and therefore the amount of paperwork, the amount of admin that we need to do is going to be much more. So being able to put systems in place to reduce that, so that we can get to actually talking to clients, to actually adding value. As I said during the discussion, to drink coffee with clients and pat their dogs' heads. To do that, we will have to digitize, standardize, commoditize. And then I think the third one is basically, yes, robo-advice will come in. Yes, there's other forms of digitization that's going to come in. But in the end of the day, the one thing that you will never be able to outsource is building relationships. So as an advisor, continue to build them. That is what a client needs from you. In 2008 already, we introduced my practice. When Peter and I went around the country to talk to product providers about it, they said to us, you are absolutely mad to build a system that is internet-based. Today it's the standard. It helps with compliance, it helps with the administration, it helps with managing your relationship with your client. We've got an awesome app, My PSG, where the client can go in, he can check all his values on a day-to-day basis. He can even interact and do certain transactions from there, which are benefits that makes it much easier for you to talk to the client about the things that really matter. Because of the fact that we knew how RDR was developing in the UK, on the wealth side, we have built our platform, we've built our advice system in such a way that I believe for PSG Wealth, the RDR is not going to have a massive impact. Most of our business, most of our income on the wealth side is already fee-based, which is where the RDR wants to go. The short-term side came as a bit more of a surprise to us, because nowhere in the world is the life insurance or the short-term side being affected by RDR. So there's a lot of work that we still need to do there. There's a lot of negotiations with the regulator on finding out exactly what they want to do, and is what they are now recommending, is that going to achieve their desired outcome. So there's a lot of interaction from us, from industry as a whole, and there still needs to be a lot that's going to happen there. The big risks of RDR is that the advisor is now becoming a guarantor. He's now guaranteeing the outcomes of his advice, irrespective of circumstances. It becomes therefore much more important to know what your client's need is, to really determine that, and to be able to know which products will correctly suit and meet those needs. And then you cannot follow up on your guarantee if you do not have continuous interaction with the client. So RDR is going to require you to develop an ongoing process, kind of a 3-year plan with your client. And on a regular basis, you need to remind the client, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do to achieve your retirement, to achieve your children's education. So those, I think, to me, is the biggest risks, also the biggest opportunities, because the advisor that gets that right is going to be the advisor that's going to be in control of the relationship with the client.